In today's video, I am going to teach you how to remove blank and zero values from a graph in Excel. When you build a chart in Excel, it usually pulls data directly from the worksheet. That is convenient, but it can also create a graph that looks messy, because Excel may include rows that contain blanks or zero values. In this walkthrough, we will hide those rows using Excel filter, so the graph only uses the meaningful values. As you follow along, keep an eye on the table area and the data column header, because that is where the filter choices will appear. First, click anywhere inside your source data table range, specifically the range labeled A2 to B6. This tells Excel which set of cells you want to work with, and it prepares Excel to apply filtering to the correct region. If your cursor is already in the table, you can simply ensure it is within that area before continuing. Next, click the Data tab on the top ribbon menu. The Data tab is where Excel groups tools related to sorting, filtering, and working with lists. When you click it, the ribbon will change, and you will see sections that include Sort and Filter. Take a moment to confirm you are on the correct tab before moving on, since the filter control you need is located there. Then, click the Filter button in the Sort and Filter group. Once you click Filter, small drop-down arrows appear next to your column headers. These arrows control what rows are shown based on the values in each column. This is the mechanism we are going to use to hide blanks and zeros, so they do not show up in the graph. Now you will click the drop-down arrow next to your data column header, which in your example is the sales column. That arrow opens a list of available values for that column, plus special options for blank cells. This step matters because Excel will let you select exactly which rows should be displayed, and anything you uncheck will be hidden. After the filter menu opens, uncheck the boxes next to blanks and the value 0. The blanks option corresponds to cells that are empty in the sales column. The value 0 corresponds to rows where sales is explicitly 0. By turning both of those off, you are telling Excel to hide any row that would contribute an empty point or a 0 point to your chart. This improves clarity because your graph will focus only on actual sales numbers that are not missing and not equal to 0. Once you have unchecked blanks and 0, click OK to apply the filter. At this point, Excel hides the rows that do not meet your filter conditions. You may notice that some rows disappear from view, and your graph will update to reflect only the remaining visible rows. This is the key outcome. The filtered data is what Excel uses to display the chart series, so the chart will no longer include blank or 0 values. Finally, take a quick moment to look at the graph and confirm the result. Your chart should look cleaner, with missing or irrelevant points removed. If the chart is linked to the same data range, it should update automatically as soon as the filter is applied. And that covers everything you need to know. And that is all there is to it.